Hello everyone, and welcome to this webinar on QlikView NPrinting. My name is Anthony Dayton. I'm the Chief Technology Officer for Qlik, and I'm very excited to share with you our news around QlikView NPrinting. I'm joined on this webinar by Chris Mabardi and Aaron Matheson. Chris will walk through some details on the product, and Aaron will walk through a product demo. But to get started, I thought I would share with you some context for the QlikView NPrinting product. To start, let me share our standard legal disclaimer. And I share this with you because in this webinar we'll be talking about the future. And the thing about the future is that it hasn't happened yet. And so these are our plans as we know them today. And they're subject to the normal changes and vagaries of the future. And so this is our best thinking at the moment, but that may change. As you've seen in our announcement, we've announced the acquisition of Vesubi, the maker of the NPrinting product. So Qlik is a market leader today in the data discovery market with over 33,000 customers and over 1,700 partners around the world. Vesubi makes the NPrinting product, which is the market-leading reporting product on top of QlikView. This is a tremendous team based out of Italy in Cambridge with over 1,000 customers and a strong partner network. Together, we believe we can bring this NPrinting product to the Qlik customer base. Now, to talk about the NPrinting product and how it fits into our product strategy, I think it's helpful to take a little bit of a step back. As we've talked about in the past, at Qlik, we like making software which really fits with people's natural analytic capabilities. And one of those natural analytic capabilities that we've talked about in the past is this idea of storytelling. That as human beings, we are natural storytellers. When we find something exciting out, our natural inclination is to want to tell others about that. And so our product strategy is to build the storytelling capability directly into our products and offerings. We want it to be the case that as people discover insights, analytic insights using Qlik products, they have a mechanism of turning around and sharing those insights with others to tell stories about that. And so the NPrinting product fits beautifully into this strategy. We started in the guided analytics market with our QlikView product, and most recently announced the availability of Qlik Sense, our self-service visualization product. And Qlik Sense really opens the market, brings the power of Qlik to more users and more use cases. And with the addition of the NPrinting product, we're expanding to address other users and other use cases in this market of collaborative analytics. The ability to share insights from the Qlik products to broader sets of users in more use cases. So said simply, NPrinting is really about allowing the insights that people find to be brought to more users inside the organization. But it's also important to understand that there's a virtuous feedback loop. As people discover insights in Qlik and share them, there's a natural behavior of wanting to be able to find your own insights on top of that very same data. So it's our expectation that as insights are shared, this will drive more users back into either the self-service visualization experience or even into the guided analytic experience. So we create this virtuous feedback loop back into the product. So with that, let me turn it over to Chris to walk through some of the details of the NPrinting product.
Great. Thank you, Anthony. My name is Chris Mabardi. I'm part of the product marketing organization at Qlik. I'm going to spend a few minutes talking through the NPrinting product. As Anthony mentioned, it is the market leader for report generation out of QlikView. It allows organizations to build a variety of different reports in different formats and then be able to distribute those reports in a number of ways to a variety of different audiences. So it really is a nice way to complement the interactive analytics in QlikView, and be able to also satisfy the need for sharing those insights out with the broader organization. Specifically, NPrinting features the ability to create reports in Office formats, so using the different PowerPoint and Excel and Word template capabilities within the product to generate reports in those formats, as well as pixel perfect and web reports. And then it allows you to essentially have a managed distribution capability for reporting, as well as an on-demand reporting capability in QlikView that allows you to generate reports as you need them. This really gives our customers the ability to use QlikView as an overall platform to satisfy both data discovery and reporting, which opens the door to being able to eliminate redundant BI systems that are essentially kept alive for reporting purposes. And on top of that, having NPrinting and QlikView together as a single product from a single vendor allows us to better support the product and to better invest in it going forward. So in terms of creating reports, the product allows you to create reports in a variety of different formats. This includes the Microsoft formats such as PowerPoint, Excel reports, so being able to automate the process of exporting data into Excel and to integrate with Excel, as well as Microsoft Word to produce more formatted documents. More recently, NPrinting also unveiled a capability to create polished pixel perfect reports that are banded as well as highly formatted. Those can be created using an internal report editor, as well as HTML and other web types of formats. Another interesting thing that you can do with NPrinting is you can bring data together from multiple QlikView applications. So if you've got data across a variety of different QlikView apps and you want to pull those together into a single report, you can do that with the NPrinting product. So this really speaks to being able to spread insights in portable formats and being able to take what you've learned in QlikView and distribute it out to people that might just want to consume it right now, but as Anthony mentioned, they may have additional questions after they get the information. So we allow them to actually click back into QlikView. What you can do is you can provide links in the reports back into the live QlikView applications and really create that synergy, that feedback loop that allows people to explore further if they want to. On the distribution side, there's a set of managed reporting and report distribution capabilities that NPrinting offers in its server. It allows organizations to schedule reports and generate a large number of reports that can be distributed in an automated fashion to a variety of different users. These can be scheduled to run on a timed basis, or they can be conditional. So if your data meets a certain threshold or certain criteria, you can trigger the product to generate a report at that point, serving as almost an alerting capability. You can filter the data for different users and loop through different types of dimensions and generate different views on the fly automatically for those different data sets and distribute those different data sets to the right individual users. And this managed reporting capabilities serves as kind of the core for the report distribution piece of NPrinting. On top of that, there is also what's called on-demand reporting. This, prior to the acquisition, was a separate server component that you could buy. It's now just part of the NPrinting server. But it allows people to actually generate reports directly from QlikView applications as they need to in an on-demand fashion. So you can picture somebody making a few selections, maybe doing a search, getting to a certain view they like. There's actually a plugin that can sit in the QlikView application that allows the user to then click that, request a report to be generated for them of the view that they have, and then they'll be able to receive that report and be able to distribute those insights further. Delivery is done through secure channels such as email, file transfer, or web. And so overall, this capability is really about ensuring that the right people get the right information as they need it and how they need it. So as I mentioned, the NPrinting product is basically broken up into two components. There's a developer client, which I believe is called Designer, and it allows developers and people who want to build and generate reports to be able to get in and actually author them. This is an installed Windows product, and it's individually licensed. And then for the server, it's now just a single server, so you would buy NPrinting server at a set price, and it runs on Windows machines, and it interacts with the QlikView environment and provides all the managed reporting and distribution capabilities I just mentioned, as well as all the on-demand features. And as you can see in this architecture diagram, this is a picture of the QlikView architecture. The NPrinting product interfaces with the QlikView environment to both author as well as generate reports. And as you can see, it's just a simple add-on that interfaces with the server components to produce these different reports. So what I have now is just a couple of sample reports that I'll show here. This is a sample PowerPoint presentation. As you can see, it's highly formatted. It contains graphics and as well as text and different icons and things of that nature. This can be generated from QlikView charts and graphs, and you can loop through it to have different charts representing different data sets. And here we have a Word document report. This is a sample of output into the Microsoft Word format. Again, it's a highly polished document. It's got text in there as well as some lists of content and data, as well as some of the charts out of the QlikView product. And this is a sample Excel spreadsheet. This is showing the ability to generate different data sets and different metrics into different tabs within an Excel book. This is a kind of a highly sought after feature for people who want to extend the reach of the information coming out of QlikView. So just to kind of wrap up the product overview section, I'll talk for a minute on what's called Opera. As some who are familiar with the NPrinting product know, Visubi had released a beta product, which is a next generation version of the NPrinting product, which they called Opera. So we wanted to just mention this because this product has been beta tested by customers. This is a web-based product that includes all the capabilities of NPrinting, but wraps them in a new web-based interface. It provides an online portal for report distribution and subscription to different reports, so people can go on in a self-service mode and actually subscribe to different reports. And it also provides improved scalability for large enterprises and parallel processing for large volumes of reports. We are in the process of taking a look at this product, and we can't, again, make promises on the future, but we are planning on releasing this product in some form and the capabilities within it in the not too distant future. So keep your eyes open for more information on that as it comes. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Aaron to go through the product demonstration and also talk through a customer case study.
Chris, thanks for the great intro. As Chris said, NPrinting is Microsoft Office integration, scheduling, and distribution for the QlikView platform. We can take objects from as many QVWs, both data and images. We can drag and drop these into Microsoft Office, HTML, and pixel-perfect files. We can then render these out in a number of different formats, including Microsoft Office, various images, PDFs, HTML. We can filter these on a user-specific basis and then distribute them to distribution groups and individual users, both one-off and according to schedules. Distribution can be via email as attachments, or in some cases, images and HTML can be embedded in the email message body. We can save to local and network drives. load files via FTP to SharePoint and websites, and also send them directly to network printers. We can also allow users from QlikView to render reports on demand. And now we'll take a quick look at the product itself as I do a product demo. So what we're looking at now is the NPrinting template authoring interface. What I can do from here is drag and drop objects from QlikView directly into, in this case, a PowerPoint presentation. I get a preview image, which I can use all the PowerPoint features to reposition, resize, reformat. I can also take data from QlikView and drag and drop it into my PowerPoint presentation. This will automatically populate a PowerPoint table with the data that I pull in from QlikView. So if I click on Preview here, you can see that I populate this presentation with images and data which I pull in from the QVW. Once I create the report templates, I build tasks which distribute multiple reports to as many recipients as I want. Recipients have distribution information as well as filtering information to ensure that the appropriate people see the appropriate data. I can also build HTML text messages which can be used to embed HTML output, and reports can be attached to these as well. All of this can be scheduled to be delivered on a one-off basis or on weekly, monthly, yearly, and daily rhythms. And I can schedule as many reports to be sent out to as many recipients as I like. Now I'd like to quickly present a case study from one of our customers. Aramark is a huge global services company with several 100,000 employees. They purchased and implemented QlikView and made some very interesting discoveries about how much they were spending for overtime for all of these employees. Managers of the employees were not aware of this issue, and in order to automate the process to reduce overtime, Aramark utilized NPrinting to send managers reports automatically a couple of days before their direct reports were about to get into overtime. By doing this, Aramark generated significant cost savings and enabled their managers to work more effectively to keep overtime under control. Thanks very much for participating, and please come to the Qlik.com website for more information.